The film is set in New York City. A family of ghost hunters rushes in their Cadillac to the Manhattan district, where a ghostly dragon is flying through the sewers and streets. A woman named Callie continues the work of her father, the original creator of the Ghostbusters team. She is assisted by her children, Trevor and Phoebe, as well as her husband, Gary. Phoebe boldly extends the gunner's seat from the moving car and attacks the ghost with a blaster based on a portable nuclear accelerator. Callie and Trevor then launch a drone trap for the dragon from the roof of the Cadillac. Eventually, they manage to catch the ghost, though some buildings around them get damaged in the process. The city mayor expresses dissatisfaction with the Ghostbusters' methods, deeming them dangerous to the public. He also demands that they stop taking the 15-year-old Phoebe on their missions. Disheartened, the Ghostbusters return to their headquarters, which is a former firehouse. Gary and Callie struggle to place the dragon ghost into the storage unit that has been nearly full since the 1980s. They are assisted by one of the founders of the Ghostbusters team, a man named Raymond, who collects ancient mystical artifacts. Raymond has an assistant, a young man everyone calls Podcast. One day, a man named Nadim arrives with an unusual metal sphere. Raymond's psychokinetic energy meter goes off the charts, and even the walls start shaking. Raymond buys the sphere for several dozen dollars, knowing that such spheres were used to contain evil spirits. Upset about being excluded from missions, Phoebe decides to go to the park in the evening to play chess. There, she meets a ghost girl named Melody. The Ghostbuster isn't afraid of Melody at all. Melody shares with her that she can't move to the other world to reunite with her loved ones. Noticing a crack in the basement with the ghost storage, likely due to the spike in spiritual energy, Gary and Callie turn to another founder of the Ghostbusters team, Winston. He cheers them up with the news that he is creating a paranormal research center and a new storage facility at the site of an old aquarium. He is assisted by young engineers Lars and Lucky. Later, Melody appears before Phoebe at the Ghostbusters base. Phoebe gives her friend a little tour of the building, even showing her the ghost storage. Meanwhile, in the lab, Lars examines the sphere brought by Raymond, which becomes extremely cold, burning his hand. The young man discovers that the ghost essence trapped inside it can take control of other ghosts and even command them. After this, Lucky, Lars, and Trevor find Nadim's address and urgently visit him. He shows them a metal-insulated room in his grandmother's apartment from where he retrieved the sphere. Meanwhile, Podcast, Phoebe, and Raymond go to the city library. There, they learn that their sphere is a magical prison for a phantom god capable of freezing everything around it. Ancient spirit catchers used fire and copper to imprison it and thwart its plans to use an army of immortal spirits to take over the world. Later, the Ghostbusters find out that the mayor has succeeded. Their headquarters building has been seized and their equipment confiscated. In the evening, after her conversation with Melody in the park, Phoebe feels the desire to use the ion splitter to experience being a ghost herself, even if only for 2 minutes. However, the evil spirit conqueror, who had made a deal with Melody, uses Phoebe to escape his imprisonment. Melody, to whom the evil spirit had promised to open the door to the other world, apologizes to Phoebe. Lucky, who is in the lab, tries to attack the evil spirit with a proton blaster, but to no avail. He freezes the energy stream from her blaster. The evil spirit then goes to Nadim's grandmother's storage and retrieves his horns, the source of his power. After this, the city residents begin to notice everything around them starting to freeze over. The Ghostbusters realize that Nadim's grandmother was a guardian, which means he also has the ability to control fire. They quickly train him to unlock his powers. The team understands that the evil spirit is heading toward them to free the ghosts from the storage for his army. Fortunately, Winston arrives with new proton pack blasters. Phoebe and Raymond, for effective combat against the evil spirit, melt copper and add it to the proton pack. Peter, a scientist and another founder of the Ghostbusters, joins the defense just in time. Peter calmly offers the evil spirit a chance to surrender, but realizing this isn't an option, he and the others open fire with their blasters. However, the evil spirit manages to freeze the Ghostbusters. Phoebe joins the battle with her new copper-coated proton pack, but she too gets frozen. Suddenly, Nadim, clad in Firemaster armor, slides down the fire pole. Melody lights a match, providing him with a source of fire. Nadim then attacks the evil spirit alongside the now-thawed Phoebe. In the end, they manage to imprison the Conqueror in the rebooted storage. Afterward, Melody bids farewell to Phoebe and, realizing only she has the power to move to the other world, departs. The gathered crowd around the building thanks the Ghostbusters for saving them, and the team understands they still have much work to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on new videos. Thanks for watching.